Hey guys, it's 10:09 a.m. on October 16th, 2017. This is Eastern Standard Time for my friends in the UK. You guys, I can't believe what I saw this morning when I woke up. It's another hurricane here in Ireland. I can't even believe I'm reporting on this. I mean, the ones that I've reported on, and to my friends in Ireland and the UK, you guys, you don't probably know this, but I did a whole series over the last 6 weeks tracking all the hurricanes that supposedly came blitzing through the Caribbean. I caught on in the middle of Irma and discovered and showed quite plainly that there was no hurricane there until the 9th of September. So there were a good 4 or 5 days when this whole fraud was perpetrated against the American public. And Nate was our last one where they go to the point of mockery. So please watch my other videos to show where I show and I demonstrate clearly that there was no hurricane in any of these places where they say there was a hurricane. And let's just take a look here at how we define hurricane. Hurricane is defined as 74-mile-an-hour winds. Okay, there's a very specific, we use language for a reason. A storm with a violent wind, a particular tropical cyclone in the Caribbean, not Ireland, a wind of a force of 12 on the Beaufort scale, equal or exceeding 64 or 74 miles an hour. Now, why do I care? Well, let's take a peek here at what's actually happening in Ireland. Okay, we have Roscommon, Ireland, piping in with wind speeds of 32 miles an hour. All right, we have, and this is supposed to be where the eye of this hurricane is dissipating now, but we have nothing even close to speeds, even close to what they were reporting. This is where the supposed eye of the hurricane has just passed through here in Roscommon. Let's look at in 37 miles an hour in Ballymohan. Sorry, I can't pronounce the names of these cities. I've never been there. Well, no, I have never been there. But let's look at the past observations here. Because if you guys had been having a hurricane, surely the wind speeds would be measured here. And we do have high wind speeds. 36 miles an hour is no joke. I know, because yesterday I actually had a huge storm here on the beach right where I am. And as you can see, the wind speeds here were 35 miles an hour. So let me just play this quick little clip here because I took this on purpose, not knowing about Ophelia, but God works this way, where he shows his servants things that they're going to need in the future. It's Sunday at 1:09 p.m., Sunday, October 15th, 2017. And I just want to show you that as of 5 seconds ago, the wind speeds are 35.3 miles an hour. And you can see where we are on this map. Right here, there's a weather station right on the edge of the harbor here. And okay, so these winds are no joke. I'm not pretending that these are very, that these are negligible winds. 30, 35, 36 mile an hour winds obviously are serious. Okay, but and we actually lost the power for about 40 minutes while one of the wires was hit by a tree. Okay, so I'm not going to pretend that you guys aren't having a storm. Storms are very real, but this is not real. This right here is a lie. Hurricane Ophelia, latest updates, winds of 80 miles an hour. No, 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 no. There haven't been winds of 80 miles an hour anywhere. And let me show you the proof of this. You guys, just like the United States, have nautical buoys, which have wind speed indicators on them. And this is exactly what I did to measure, for example, the last quote-unquote hurricane we had, Nate. And in fact, for Nate, we had like 200. You guys only have about 5. But let's take a look because the history of the information is here, going all the way back to the 15th at 12 o'clock. So these are the last 24 hours. And I want you guys to see that your wind speeds in knots only got up to, well, I have to open this a little wider, hang in there, only got up to 33 knots. Now let's take a peek at what knots are. We'll do knots to miles per hour. MPH. Oops, sorry guys. Hang in there with me. We'll do, what is it? 28 knots. We'll go here. We'll just do 29 knots. And that gives us 33 miles an hour. So that's less than half of what you need, okay, for it to be technically a hurricane by definition. Now, I want you to, there are a couple of reasons I'm pointing this out, all this stuff. First of all, I want you to notice that your wind speeds for a good, let's see, this is from 9 o'clock to 11, for a good 2 hours. Now, maybe it's because this thing stopped reporting. That's possible. It would make sense if it went down that way. But these are just little teeny weeny red flags that should indicate to us that there's something else going on here. Maybe it went out. I mean, that's possible. When buoys might stop reporting depending on what's going on out here. But the point is, the big point is that there is no hurricane here. 64 knots defines a hurricane. You're not even close. You guys are almost halfway. Now let's keep looking because we've got all of these to look at. Okay, so here we go. We're going all the way up to 35 knots. That's pretty high, but it's still not a hurricane. And we'll go to this one here. 33 knots it peaked. So there's no hurricane here, guys. There's no hurricane at all. I think I've done all of these. Yeah. Okay, so the reason I'm doing this, though, is because there is an agenda here. Weird weather. Weird weather. The whole purpose of this is to terrorize you guys. Not just you guys, but us too. There's a whole agenda here. You know, and the problem is that it's Agenda 21. It's Agenda 2030. Okay? And I want the whole purpose of this is to get everybody all weirded out about the fake weather, which they are actually literally creating these storms. They are doing the best. Just let me tell you that they can't make the storms like a lot of people are pretending they can. They can't just make hurricanes. If they could, they would have. It's not like they're trying to spare life here. You guys take a peek at what's happening in California right now, and you'll see that these people have absolutely no interest whatsoever in sparing life. They're using weather manipulation and atmospheric manipulation to create some pretty horrific conditions for people across the world. But as we know, that they're trying to generate taxes out of this, you know? They want to generate carbon taxes out of this crap. You know, they're terrorizing the world into believing a global warming scheme or climate change and all that stuff. Do you know what Ophelia means in Greek? Ophelia means in Greek, it means debt or to be bound, to be obliged to, what you owe. You know, there's nothing to be due or to be liable to. See, that's why they're doing these stupid things. That's why they're making these hurricanes, so that you guys will be fearful and feel obligated to pay taxes because you trust these monsters are actually going to do something to improve the atmosphere and the climate. It's a lie. This is all a lie. There is no hurricane here. There was no hurricane here. Use your wind speed indicator. Scoot down here and take a peek at Tralee, Ireland, and look at your past observations, and you guys will see there were no 80-mile-an-hour winds. Okay, we're going to look at the wind. I'm just going to do this really quick, and then I'll close this video out. But this is it, you guys. 29 miles an hour. That is not a hurricane. So no matter what stupid pictures they show you, no matter what kind of nonsense they're trying to push into your head, there's no hurricane here. Danger to life warning as storm heads to the UK. Give me a break. This is photoshopped, people. What are these morons doing in the water? This is from routers. All of our news comes from routers, you guys. That's because we are stupid. That's because we are absolutely stupid. And look at this. How can they not look at you guys? Seriously, this gets me so mad. They're mixing hurricanes and Brexit. You guys, that needs to tell you that there are huge problems here. There's no Hurricane Ophelia bearing down on the UK. Danger to life. The danger to life is that you guys believe these people. But the metrics, the actual measurements of the indicators, of the wind speed indicators, show you that there is no such thing as a hurricane going through Ireland. This is where these things are positioned. Surely one of these would have picked it up. You guys have your own wind speed indicators in your own little neighborhoods in Ireland. Please use them. Because we are being bullied by a bunch of globalist pigs. I don't even know if that's the word. They're really satanic losers. And their only weapon is deception. And that's the whole reason why I'm making this video, to show you guys that if you believe this stuff, you're being deceived. And I hope that the people with eyes that can see, will see, and that this will give some evidence to those who are sitting on the fence. But you guys, pretty soon this fence is going to be gone. Pretty soon we're not going to be able to sit back and debate this crap anymore, because this is just going to be, we have these tools to measure reality with right now, but we're not going to have these tools for much longer. We've got tyranny coming all over the world. All you need to do is read the book of Revelation to find out how well that turns out for us, you guys. So in the meantime, I'm just going to bring you the truth while I can. Have a great day. And you guys in Ireland, please don't buy this.